YouTube is Rico, man, and I'm back with another video, man. Y'all already see what we got going on, man. As a lot of y'all may know, FBG Cash was shot and killed in Chicago today. A lot of stuff going on. RIP to him for sure, man. He was one of the pioneers of drill, pretty much coming out of Chicago and stuff. Like he was around a lot of that stuff going on back when drill was really gaining traction as a genre on its own and stuff, in music and stuff, and birthed all the rappers that we see today and stuff. That's pretty much using drill sound and stuff like that to pretty much get their music put out there more and stuff like that, and speak on what's going on in their hoods and stuff like that. But anyways, man, crazy situation. Definitely one of the unexpected situations that you didn't expect to see happen, but you already know how it is with the street life and stuff. Eventually, sometimes stuff like that, whatever you're doing is gonna catch up with you and shit. So that's it, man. I'm gonna be reacting to End of Sentence video just because he's reliable, and I already know he's gonna get straight to the point. He's gonna have all the research pretty much done that's available. So with that said, man, y'all know what's going on, man. Brand new to the channel, you've been watching videos on the channel, do not forget to hit that subscribe button now if you haven't already, and also don't forget to smash the like button and comment on the video as well, and hopefully that'll help the video get seen by a lot more people. And also don't forget to tell your family and friends about the channel as well. Hopefully they become supporters of the channel, and don't forget to turn on post notifications so you guys get notified when I drop new videos, and be sure you don't miss out on new videos. Check out the channel every day, no matter the time of the day, just because you never know when I'm gonna drop it, and sometimes the notifications do not work, so you don't want to rely on them too much. And also don't forget to add and follow me on social media. All my social media platforms are listed down below in the description box as well as in the intro of the video, so you shouldn't have a hard time at all finding me on social media. With that said, man, we're gonna go ahead and get the screen record started.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake, and I'm rocking with y'all. Y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're gonna be speaking on the death of Chicago rapper FBG Cash. Chicago, just after 5:30 in the morning in the Auburn Gresham neighborhood, a four-door sedan crept down the 1600 block of West 81st Street when a car door opened and a man got out firing rounds into another vehicle. Bullets struck a 31-year-old male multiple times throughout his body, while a 29-year-old female was shot in the arm and back. Both victims were found by law enforcement in the vehicle before being transported to Christ Medical Center, 14 minutes away. The female was placed in serious condition, while the male died from his wounds. He's yet to be publicly identified by law enforcement, but social media has identified him as none other than Tristan Hamilton, who's more commonly known throughout Chicago as FBG Cash. A gangster disciple, Cash was an original member of FBG. Growing up in Chicago, Cash was the older brother of FBG Young, and at 9 years old moved to 63rd and St. Lawrence. By 18, Cash would find himself facing an armed robbery. A plea deal would sentence Cash to 6 years in prison, and he'd be incarcerated from March of 2009 until October of 2011. As Cash was in prison, he dived deeper into the Gangster Disciple gang, getting a more in-depth understanding of the organization's foundation. As he did his time, back on his block, his gang was creating a wave that would be felt throughout Chicago. FBG Duck, Lil J, Billionaire Black, these were some of the GDs rivaling the BDs in drill's earliest days. These were the members from 63rd and St. Lawrence who rival Chicago's most famous hood, O Block. FBG Duck, who was the face of FBG, had a career as long as rival rapper and O Block member Chief Keef. But while Chief Keef was rising to stardom, Duck and many other GD rappers were left under a shadow, and as the Black Disciple rappers maintained a position in the industry, their rivals seemed to be blackballed and kept from...
Well, hold on, y'all. Let me run that back just a little bit, because he pretty much finna speak on pretty much what I was just about to talk about.
People seem to be blackballed and kept from reaching that same level of success.
Now, what he just said right there, definitely true. Now, the crazy thing is, I feel like, in my opinion, they was definitely on a rise this year. Well, the past couple of years, ever since FBG Duck was pretty much taking off for real with his music and stuff. I feel like they was definitely on their own come up finally, even though it took them a long time. But obviously, you know, there's a lot of politics possibly played and role into why it took them so long up to now to pretty much get really put into the music industry for real. But with that said though, man, I feel like they definitely, man, they just lost a lot. Like they had a couple of people already that was basically about to put them really on for real, finally and stuff like that. So it's just unfortunate, man. Obviously Chicago, a lot of violence and stuff, man. I seen King Yella speak on this too in a video today, pretty much saying like, it ain't no reason to stay in Chicago if you know you trying to come up and you pretty much got the money to really get up out of there for real. It ain't no point in sticking around. Yeah, you got the family and stuff, but at the end of the day, man, when you somebody in the street life, especially involved with what they was involved in and stuff like that, it really ain't no point for them to stick around Chicago, because the only thing that's waiting on them out there is pretty much violence and somebody wanting to see them pretty much on the bottom and not make it out type shit. So with that said, man, King Yella was pretty much saying like, just get up out of there while you can, man. Like it ain't about being tough or not. At the end of the day, people gonna shoot you if they want to shoot you. So it's like, you might as well just get up out of there. People know who you, the people around you and you yourself know who you is and stuff like that. They know what you about and shit. So it ain't really no point of trying to stick around just to prove a point to somebody else on the opposite side, because at the end of the day, if they want to do something to you like that, they gonna do something like that. So that said, man, it definitely ain't no lies there in what he was saying, just because of simple fact, it ain't really nothing to stick around for. Yeah, you got the family out there, but you can still move around, see them, visit them, etc., whatever you got to do. But at the end of the day, to stay long term, and you got that going on in your life, it ain't going, your chances of surviving is pretty much slim. It's just so much going on out there and stuff, and pretty much the police and stuff, they not really getting none of this under control. It's a lot of cases out there of murder that ain't really been solved, and pretty much what he was saying too is like, if you was to go up in the Chicago Police Department right now, you're gonna see a wall full of murder cases that ain't been solved yet. And the way it looking, it's like they don't care. And on top of that, they want people to pretty much do the job for them. They pretty much want people to take each other out and stuff, because with the gangs pretty much being at war and stuff together, they not trying to really get involved in what's going on for real, unless they really have to. And quite frankly, they never really gonna get involved, because if that was the case back then, they would have been had a lot of these murder cases solved. But right now, it's just continuing to show that it's nothing really being done. The violence is still going crazy, and it ain't even really summer yet, and it's already picking up heat right now with people getting shot left and right, getting killed, and all type of crazy shit. So yeah, man, if you in that lifestyle, pretty much you just gonna have to get up out your city if you know it's a lot of crime and violence going on, especially too because of the hate, because you already know it's gonna be a lot of people not really wanting to see you win in life and shit like that. So you just know it's gonna be people plotting on you and want to make you pretty much lose it all type shit. So it ain't no reason to stick around that type of environment and jam yourself up, because at the end of the day, the main goal is to get your money, put yourself and your family and others that you could possibly care about and want to take care of and stuff like that in a better position to survive and generate generational wealth and stuff like that. So other than that, man, it's just a crazy situation with him and all the other people around Chicago and stuff lately. Just a sad situation, man. It's just, it is what it is. We all know the history behind Chicago, and it's got positives and stuff, but at the end of the day, man, if you coming from the streets though, it ain't worth it. You got other places you can go, do what you want to do, and never have to watch over your back anymore type shit down there, and pretty much live comfortably. So that said, man, if you in the hood and you know you got some stuff going for yourself and you know you might got a chance of making it out, man, if you get the money, any type of money that's that you're able to live off of for real, then go ahead and move up out of your city, man. Because at the end of the day, it ain't really looking too good for people who in this type of lifestyle sticking around and stuff and doing what they normally do, because situations like this happen. So that's all I'm gonna say on that for now. But definitely RIP to FBG Cash, man. It's like I said, a crazy situation. Like, these was one of the unexpected things you would expect to happen to somebody for real. But like I said, man, y'all know how that lifestyle is, and eventually sometimes some of them things catch up with you. So that's it though, man. We're gonna go ahead and continue on.
Cash should be released from prison, officially becoming a member of FBG, and will be seen alongside Duck in music videos and vlogs. But back in August of 2020, Duck was gunned down outside of a luxury clothing store in one of Chicago's most upscale shopping districts. Dying at the age of 26, Cash will be accused through rumors of backdooring FBG Duck for money and even taking his money after his death. The rumors only seemed to settle when 5 O Block members were indicted in what's now a federal murder case, charging all 5 of them with Duck's death. 3 months after Duck died, rival O Block rapper King Von would be shot multiple times outside of a hookah lounge in Atlanta. A gunfight ensued between O Block, a rival rapper's entourage, and even police, ending with King Von dying at the age of 26, along with another 34-year-old O Block member named Slutty. A mural of King Von would be painted across the street from O Block, which was only minutes away from 63rd. February 21st, 2022, Cash will post a picture to Instagram in front of the mural with the middle finger and a caption reading, "Whole world witness your main sniper get his shit splagged."
And that's another thing too that I want to touch on, man. The dissing and all that stuff, that definitely, I feel like, plays a role in some of these people's demise and stuff, just because of the simple fact, once you speak in with that type of energy and stuff like that, sometimes it might find its way back to you or somebody else close to you and stuff. So it's like, sometimes you gotta be careful about the energy and the words you put out there, not because you scared or anything like that, but because the way the world works, like, it's like crazy, like instant karma, pretty much, almost like that, something like that along those lines. But yeah, man, the dissing and stuff, we already know it ain't gonna stop, but a lot of us right now, we probably do want it to really stop for real, just because of the simple fact, look at how much we lost. We lost a lot of talented music artists behind drill music and stuff just because of the dissing alone. Like, once you diss the dead, at that point, it's up for how the other side react, because you pretty much just spoke on somebody they really love and cared about, and probably shed tears for real over when it's stuff like that happened to the people that they cared about and stuff. So, of course, once they hear the other side dissing their people, it's gonna definitely make them feel some type of way and make them want to retaliate and do something to somebody you might know and love and care about and shit. So, long story short, man, the dissing and stuff, would love to see it stop, but realistically, we know it ain't gonna stop. All the new generation that's coming up, younger, all they see is this stuff going on, and they not really looking at the super serious side. I feel like they more looking at the clout and possibly the females and all that shit that be with these type of people in the street life and stuff. They obviously like those type of people all too, because of the fast money and all that shit, the lifestyle, whatever the case may be. They thrive off of that, and they love seeing that type of shit sometimes. Not all females, but you already know pretty much what I'm talking about in reference to other ones. But anyway, it's just a crazy thing, man. Like I said, when you really want to make it out somewhere, man, you just gotta leave the first chance you get when you got the money in your hand, man. Simple as that. Don't worry about leaving your family behind, because you can always visit them, or they can always visit you. You can even move them out if you got it like that. So that's it. It's not worth it sticking around somewhere where you know it's just somebody waiting on that moment to end your life and stuff, and that be it. It ain't gonna be no more after that. It ain't like you able to come back and right your wrongs and get back on that person type shit. It ain't no video game, so it's that pretty much. You just end up a memory, a person that's gonna be celebrated by your family that's still alive, your family, friends, etc., that's still alive, and that's it. There ain't no more continuation of your lifestyle or nothing like that. Your life cycle, all that's gone, over with. So at the end of the day, man, just make sure when you got that chance to move out the hood, man. It's just that simple. Y'all already see what's going on, man. And I definitely don't see this dying down no time soon. There's gonna be a lot of hot stuff going on. So unfortunately, it's just gonna be a never-ending cycle that's gonna continue on and just keep going. Like, that's just the sad thing behind drill in general. Like, there's a lot of this stuff going on and ain't too much of anything being done about it. The police don't care. The mayors don't care. The government don't care. The president probably do care, but still ain't did nothing. So it's kind of hard to really say what's going to be done or needs to happen, because at the end of the day, none of this stuff is going to solve anything. It's not going to end the cycle that's going on. So that's just me looking at it. Y'all could probably tell by my demeanor and stuff. Like, it's just crazy, man. Like, when is all of this gonna stop? Even though we know it ain't. It's like, damn. Like I said, man, lost a lot of talent to this type of shit. So there ain't too much I can really say at that point. Now I pretty much done talked enough. So we're gonna go ahead, let him finish off, and then that's pretty much gonna be the end of the video, because that's all I can really say. I don't know him personally or any of the people around him personally and stuff, but I just know based off of what I seen, obviously the shit gonna hurt. People can talk about being tough and all that, but at the end of the day, when you lose somebody close to you like that, that probably was your day one homie or whatever the case may be, you know you're gonna feel something on the inside. It's just human nature. That's how we operate. We supposed to have feelings. We supposed to be having emotions and stuff like that. And that's just what it is, though, man. So like I said, man, get out the hood while you can, and hopefully you don't end up in a situation like this where you gotta possibly protect your life, or you possibly might lose your life, etc., etc. So with that said, though, man, we're gonna go ahead and continue on.
1:30 p.m. Central Time. The following month, Cash, Young, and Dutchy will be seen sitting across from Adam 22 in Cash's interview with no jumper. Towards the end of the interview, Cash would express how he doesn't want to live in Chicago, but he'd miss it, saying he owes Chicago nothing and doesn't care what anyone else would think of him leaving the city. Unfortunately, Cash wasn't able to leave in time, and like many others who have grown a hatred for the violence in their own city, he fell victim before escaping. Now, I woke up, smoked, and saw the news, and I don't think anybody expected to wake up today and hear that FBG Cash was killed. And
that's exactly what I said. Even though we know what he was about and what he had going on, it was just he was one of them people you just wasn't expecting to see something like that happen. Like, you already know it's some people that survive this type of lifestyle. Obviously, you got Chief Keef, Lil Durk currently right now, G Herbo, and all these guys still alive doing their thing and coming from where they come from, the same place and shit. And yet, ain't nothing happening. But at the end of the day, it's still the other half of those people that don't get the chance to survive and continue on with their life and do better and stuff like that. So, like I said, man, it's just crazy. But we're gonna go ahead and continue on.
I mean, as far as I know, this is the biggest thing that's happened to FBG since Duck died. And you know, to go through the whole list, I mean, you could literally make a video just on the back and forth murders between O Block and 60.
Shit, all the videos you see on YouTube, easily a whole documentary down there. Like, you could literally find a video that's got over 2 hours plus of just back and forth beefs and stuff involved out of Chicago. Like, it's just crazy. So it's definitely a lot of history for real to go back all the way to the beginning until now. You ain't probably gonna finish that for some years, probably down there, with all the situations in between that had happened coming out of the BDs versus GDs and stuff like that. So it's just crazy, man. That just goes to show you, man, how crazy Chicago is, man. I ain't saying Chicago the only city that got stuff like this going on, but you just know Chicago one of the top cities that got a lot of history of this going on, and ain't slowing down. So we're gonna continue on though.
Third, and you can't say O Block was behind him dying. I'm sure he was into it with a whole lot of people, but there seems to be a recurrence when taking pictures in front of murals. Either there's some form of retaliation, or at least when you die, your death is gonna be associated to the picture that you took. But sadly, this is just another rapper from Chicago who's been tired of the drill scene since the very beginning, whose life was taken. There ain't much else left to say. Let me know y'all thoughts and comments in the comment section. It's 1090J.
And that's pretty much the end of the vid. Definitely too, let me know how y'all feel about this situation in the comments as well. Do y'all feel like, I feel like it's too coincidental that you 5 in the morning outside chilling in a car. It's just too coincidental, I feel like, for op of yours to spot you just out of the random at 5 in the morning. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. Do y'all feel like it was a setup, backdoors type of situation, or do you feel like it was just a coincidence that a op really was in the area and just happened to spot them and did what they did? Like I said, I find that hard to believe though, but who knows though? It could have been one of them type of situations where it was just coincidental. But y'all let me know down below how y'all feel about the situation and stuff like that, and definitely condolences to him, and prayers up for that girl too that's still fighting for her life, pretty much in critical condition too, man. But with that said though, man, that's pretty much the end of the vid, and I'm gonna catch you guys later on. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Also, don't forget to tell your family and friends about the channel as well. Hopefully they become supporters of the channel. And also don't forget to turn on post notifications so you guys can get notified when I drop new videos. And to be sure you don't miss out on new videos, check out the channel every day, no matter the time of the day, just because you never know when I'm gonna drop. And because sometimes post notifications do not work at all whatsoever. And also don't forget to add and follow me on social media. All my social media platforms are listed down below in the description box, as well as in the intro of the video, so you shouldn't have a hard time at all finding me on social media. With that said, that's the end of the vid, and I'll catch you guys later on. Peace.